Welcome to Bible Crafts for Kids. The miracles of Jesus are the continuous stories in order so that you may track where Jesus is and what he's doing. This lets us see the man side of him, and the miracles let us see him as God. We can also see ourselves in his shoes. Jesus is still on the way to Jairus' house. He was interrupted by the woman in the last lesson, and today he will be stopped again. He will also be laughed at when he reaches his destination. So we ask ourselves, what do we do when we get interrupted? When we're in the middle of something? Then this lesson raises another question. What we do and how we act when someone laughs at us. This lesson is a printable download at Bible Crafts for Kids. It is inexpensive and is complete with the Create page that I'm going to show you today. So let's get started. We finished number 14, and it was a great little page. Today, we're going to do another great little page. However, this page stands on its own, just by the way it's folded. The Creator page comes with the lesson, the full illustrated instructions, and the labels. It is inexpensive, and you can find it at BibleCraftsForKids.com. We're going to need to print our labels on a cardstock or piece of paper, whatever you have. We're also going to need a 12 by 12 sheet of paper, which we're going to cut into 2 pieces. And we're going to need some type of adhesive. So let's get started by cutting our 12 by 12 sheet of paper into a 12 by 6. And we've done this many times. And now we're going to score our paper. Using our instructions, it's going to tell us how to score this 12 by 6. It is different to score it if you are using binding holes. If you're using binding holes, you're going to want to score it at 2 inches on the left side and 3.5 inches. On the right side, it will be 1.5 inches and 3 inches. But we're not going to do it with binding holes. So we're going to do it with 1.5 inches and 3 inches from each end. So we're going to score it at 1.5 inches and 3 inches. And I always like to turn it around so that the middle section is accurate. There's always a little leeway in between a scoreboard. So we have it 1.5 and 3 inches on both sides. Now let's take a look at our labels. On our labels, our memory verse card and our title labels do not have adhesive. Now I say that, but on the outside edge of the title labels, they will have adhesive. So I'm going to go ahead and cut them out. Now I'm going to cut off the memory verse cards and the title labels. Now the rest of these have adhesive on the back. But we're going to start with the title labels. There are 2 here, but I'm going to put the double stick tape on both of them. And we're going to put it only on the ends. Now we're going to cut them out. Only one set of labels is needed for our kit. We have our 12 by 6 sheet of paper and our labels. So let me show you how to assemble our kit now. First, we're going to work on the base page. And at this score line, which is closest to the center, we're going to fold that to the center. And we're going to do that on both sides. Now we're going to take our edge of our paper and we're going to fold it back toward the fold line, and we're going to do that on both sides. That creates our Z-fold, which allows our page to stand. Now we're going to apply our labels. First, we're going to apply our center label, and it's going to go right in the center. And then we're going to apply our Bible passages label. And it can go any place in this center. Next is our main characters, and they go on this side of the flap, anywhere you choose. Next is the key verse on the other side. And now our words to live by are in the center as well. Now I keep the key verse and the main characters toward the top because we want to have room to place our title label at the bottom. So what we're going to do is we're going to hold our sides down and we're going to glue our label to the bottom top of these edges. And that creates the bridge that holds it all together. You know, I was teaching a group of kids, and I just happened to have with me that Sunday my youngest granddaughter. And after we put the labels on, I asked the students, now where do you think this label goes? And we had all kinds of answers. They said on the back, on the inside. And then she popped up, she says, Grammy, it goes on the top. And you know, that just pleased me so much because she got it right. Thank you for joining me today for number 15, Jesus Raises Jairus' Daughter to Life. Stay tuned for number 16. This is another interesting page. It forms a tent. Thank you for joining me, and have a great day.